All right, let's run our first Playwright test. Playwright comes with really cool record and play feature which we're going to use, and it's also going to automatically generate Python code for us. In order to invoke this, type playwright code gen and then your URL of the application you're testing. So I have this test website that I created for the purpose of this tutorial. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it here. Hit enter. And as you can see, something similar to Chromium is being invoked, but not exactly Chromium, because it is dev version of Chromium, which is one or even several releases ahead. The version is 94, and I know that the current version of Chrome is 93. Okay. Another thing that initiated is Chromium, not that one, I'm sorry, is the Playwright inspector here. So as you can see, it already created some Python code for us, which has URL. And so technically what it does, it uses the Playwright runner, initializes the browser on line 5, and it tells Playwright to use Chromium, and headless mode would be equal to false. So by default, the mode is always headless, so you won't see any execution. It's going to be all on background. It's faster that way, but for demonstration purposes, we're going to use false for now. Then Playwright is creating a context, and this is a really powerful concept that Playwright team has created. You can group your test cases based on different contexts and then reuse this context in multiple other test cases without the need of invoking the browser instance for every time for a new test case, right? So this really saves your time during the execution. On the next line, as we can see, it applies this context for the new page, and it assigns it to page variable, and then having been packed with all this Chromium runner context, the page is going to go to this URL, right? And then context closes, and then browser closes. So you can see hierarchy already, right? It's browser, context, page, page, context, browser, right? So the browser, in this instance, you're going to open the brand new browser right here. The context, you're not going to use a new browser instance, but you're going to use the attributes that you have for that particular session. And page is the smallest lightweight unit in the Playwright process. Okay, so let's do some actions here. Let's log in. We're going to hit login, log in again, and then log in with email. And here I'm going to type my email and password because I already registered. Okay, and I'm going to hit login. All right, great. As you can see, it doesn't ask for login anymore, and we can view my orders on this website. Great. I think it's enough for now. What we're going to do is highlight everything, copy everything, and use it for our first test case. I'm going to create a new Python script. I'm in the wrong window. Okay, so here, Python file, and I'm going to name it, I don't know, test run. Okay, I'm gonna paste it right here. remove all that. So we have some imports. We're gonna keep some space after the import. It all looks good. So let's try to run it and see what we have. Okay, it launched Chromium. It goes to this website. All right. Awesome. We just ran our first test and it passed, as you can see. So it recorded each step along the way while I was in the record and play in the code gen mode. So I clicked on the login button and it captured the page element. And then I clicked on the sign up. And next thing what I did is I clicked on test ID. I clicked on the email and then I filled in the data in the email field, which is equivalent to send keys in Selenium. Then what I did, page press email tab. Yeah, because I used tab, I didn't click password field. And then I filled the password, and the password is simple, test123. What I did after that is clicked on the button element. Okay, so it uses really generic web page element identifiers, and we're going to improve it over the course. Okay, this is like really to give you an idea how Playwright deals with situations like that. All right, so that's been great, and I will see you in the next lesson.